Where's the goal? Come on.
Oh, oh my goodness. I just tore my ACL, but I'm alright.
You don't win against this team, I'm never hosting this segment again.
Are you ready for some 2K compete events? Let's start aboard the Concha Del Mar. This weekend, it's Treasure Island, where you can hop off the cruise ship and explore. Play games on island courts and earn progressively higher XP multipliers. Next weekend, it's Dime Time. Come together as a community to reach the target number of assists and win.
One of the best, the lively and colorful Riverwalk. Just Park and David Aldridge is standing by for a pregame report. David, good evening.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are always competitive. So what kind of...
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Isaiah Stewart out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Josh Jackson. And it's Holiday in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, the guard pair, Murray and White. Young is out there with Johnson. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Pistons Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And a different look here for the Pistons. Trey Lyles checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Andy Magruder comes in for Justin Holiday. Corey Joseph's checked in for Josh Jackson. David Lee subbed in for Cunningham. Back to Lee. Passes it to Stewart. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
MP deciding where to go with it. It's up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Detroit the other way now.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. MP dishes to Walker. To the wing on the left. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by MP. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, the outcome in that one was not determined until late in the game. A gritty back and forth battle throughout. And man, what a tough way to lose.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. And a deep three from MP. Another miss by MP.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been comfort here for the score.
And a big time run there. They are peaking at the right time here to take the lead.
Walker taking his time here. MP outside. It's off the run. He claims that one off the back iron and down it falls. MP's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. Tie game in San Antonio. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And take a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
They got Collins. Doug McDermott is out there with MP. And it's Walker into the one. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He picked up 26 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He was difficult to contain in that one, and his performance off the bench was impactful. See if he can do that again tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
Yes, he was. In attack mode all night. Once he gets into a rhythm, he's very difficult to slow down.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pistons.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the first one drops. And so Collins nails both of them. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Joseph with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Basket counts. Olynyk's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pistons.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to MP. This one for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's the floater. And Joseph lays it in. Joseph's got 4 this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
MP outside. No good on the 3. The Pistons have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Joseph. Almost, but it rolls out. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. MP against Olynyk. To the left side wing. Pass to MP. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Collins. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
The 3 from MP. Magruder with the rebound.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. The 3 from MP. They grant their own miss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And that one falls for Collins. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation? 14 so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed. And so the Pistons take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. First up, let's talk My Team Unlimited. There are 2 tournaments this year with a total prize pool of $500,000. Now that's a lot of money. So here are Brian and Sasha with all of the details on how you can get in on the action.
The $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament is back.
And in NBA 2K22, both current and next gen can compete in the tournament. That's right, 2 separate big money tournaments in My Team this year.
With $500,000 total on the line, you need to make sure your stick skills are on point to compete with the best the My Team community has to offer. Like last year's finalists, Two-Way Rocco, aka Ty Debo, and new addition Flash, aka Splashy from the NBA 2K League.
So how do you get into this epic tournament? Well, first, you're gonna have to qualify for one of the 4 game days. How do you qualify for that? Well, you're gonna have to play unlimited and earn a few wins so that you can reach the Emerald tier. Our first game day is Saturday, October 16th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So make sure you get those wins before then.
With My Team having cross-generation progression, you can earn your wins on current gen and compete in new gen too.
In the game day, for 4 hours, you're going to compete against the community to earn as much game score as you can. If you lose, your game score is going to be cemented in place, and you won't be able to add any more after that.
At the end of the 4-hour game day, the top qualifiers will be entered into the single elimination tournament happening this March.
Then, in one high-stakes weekend, we're going to crown 4 console champions, each of them winning at least the $50,000 runner-up prize.
After that, the finals, where the winner will take home $200,000.
And remember, since you can compete and qualify for the tournament,
Cars whizzing by on the Friendship Torch on a gorgeous night in the Alamo City. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation with 2 Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Brian, the Spurs, they are all...
Dry as ever, Allie. Thank you. And tonight, 2 veteran teams, Grant. What does that tell you?
Well, usually with an established team, you gotta beat them. They won't beat themselves. But a lot to learn in this league, and really, there's no substitute for experience.
So here are the Jazz starting 5. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gay out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at small forward. And for San Antonio, Murray and White in the backcourt. Thaddeus Young out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Antonio ends up going with a new group. A big group substitution here for Utah. Benson, he's checked in for Gobert. Pascal comes in for Gay. O'Neal, he's checked in for Ingles. And Clarkson subbed in for Conley. And the free throw, no good.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Out of bounds, it'll be Utah's ball.
Jazz ball.
.10 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Pascal. And he gets that one. Pascal's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
Well, San Antonio's shooting 45% from the field in this first. Collins against Clarkson. And here's MP from outside. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Pascal. Clarkson's got room. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Clarkson's got 5.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Clarkson against MP. Drains the triple. Here's Mitchell. He's got 16. And again, it's Utah.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Utah Jazz looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And Jordan Clarkson winning the 6th Man of the Year in 2021. He talked about his experience with the Jazz and head coach Quinn Snyder.
It's been good for me. From day one, they showed me to come in and be myself, playing free with a free mind.
And no doubt, Clarkson has been a revelation in Utah.
I mean, BA, he really has, taking his offensive aggression to new heights. That microwave role suits him to a T.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Eric Haskell, Donovan Mitchell out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Pinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. MP outside. Releases. No good, off the front rim.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
The 3 is up. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Pascal. Pascal's got 5 assists tonight.
This guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's down below. Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point, right there.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Just 4 to shoot. And here's MP from outside. San Antonio again missing.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate. Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to drop. And Utah will come the other way. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Launches it. And again, it's Utah with a 3. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Utah.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They've shown some real tenacity on the boards, and it's turned into a lot of second chance points.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
To the paint. And the slam dunk by Pascal.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
MP outside. Shot to win the cold streak. He buries it from 3. MP's got his second basket on the night.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Pass to MP. From deep. And that one goes. 3 for 9 for him.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Down low. Here's Benson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 5.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
MP outside. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Utah calls timeout. And we see teams that win in the regular season but can't translate that to the playoff stores. What are some of the reasons that can be the case?
I mean, BA, the first thing that comes to mind is the postseason we know is just a series of adjustments. We call them adjustments on adjustments on adjustments.
providing a lot of energy for Utah, doing some damn. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's.
Deciding to change it up. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
We've got Devin Vassell, Zach Collins out there with Doug McDermott. Then it's MP, and it's Forbes in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP. The Jazz shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Pass to Pinson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second.
They keep hitting free throws at this clip. It'll help them seal the deal.
Shooting for Utah.
That free throw no good. O'Neal, he's checked in for Gay. And he's good on the second.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the basket by MP. Utah shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Inside, Pinson. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got assist number 8 now on the night.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
MP no good. Conley with the ball. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Just a big time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Jazz. And he's recorded his season high in points and hopes to add on as the game continues. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Jazz 5 right now. We've got Butler. Royce O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Oni in at the 2-guard spot. From deep, MP. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. Launches a 3. And MP with the 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Butler. And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
Butler with the ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And he makes it first.
Shoot.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. Whiteside, the pass to Ingles. The three from Mitchell. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles. Mitchell's got 46.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Ingles from outside. Rebound San Antonio. Young's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Over to the wing. Hurdle finds MP. The free ball sinks the tray. MP's got 21.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Conley passes to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. And the layup is good off the glass.
And now, almost all their points come from the paint.
MP against Mitchell. MP outside. Pass to Young. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. Again, MP missing. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Whiteside. Oh, rejected by Hurdle.
Active defense from Malcolm Hurdle. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Utah. Utah with the ball. And so many entertainment options out there, Doris. Will today's superstars be able to achieve the same level of celebrity as those who came before?
Boy, icon is a separation from superstar. And it's amazing to me when you consider the careers of certain guys. Michael Jordan comes to mind. 6-0 in the NBA Finals and a household name across the world. LeBron James, 10 trips to the NBA Finals and a icon across the world. Kobe Bryant, an icon across the world. Those players are few and far between.
They've been struggling to find success from distance here in the second half.
Vassell's shot is good.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Here's Mitchell. And another miss by Utah.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
The Jazz have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Ingles against Murray. Pass to Mitchell. Hits yet again. Wow. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Ingles against MP. From downtown. O'Neal pulls it in.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Mitchell. And that one comes up a bit short. San Antonio's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. MP outside. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Grant.
You know, BA, it really did. But you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
Pass to Pirtle, stolen by Ingles. Here's Mitchell, defended by Murray. 3-pointer, O'Neal. Rebound, San Antonio. Murray's got his 5th rebound in this one. MP against Mitchell. MP outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. They get it again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, for a player with Pirtle's size, that type of play he needs to make. Get inside, draw contact, get to the line, be physical. Love it.
And the Spurs with some changes. Eubanks comes in for Young, and it's Johnson in for Vassell. And Utah with a change here too. Haskell's checked in.
So how cool is it that Jakob Pirtle makes NBA history as the first ever Austrian-born player in the league? Doesn't matter what else he does in his career, he'll always have that distinction. That's cool.
Ingles against MP. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
Samanic is checked in for San Antonio. And a switch here also for Utah. Butler's checked in. Haskell passes to Mitchell. Butler against MP. And there's Mitchell on the assist from Butler. Mitchell's got 53 points.
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
Outside Murray. Pass to MP. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Eubanks. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. And they're on the break. And here's Butler outside. Rebounded by Johnson. The Spurs shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Haskell against MP. From outside the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. Well, Eric Pascal has shown that he can be a force offensively off the bench. Easily took to the 6-man role. Great offensive arsenal.
Azubuike, he's checked in for Utah. Oni comes in for Donovan Mitchell. On the wing, MP. Drops in with 3. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
You know what, Pascal, he's so naturally aggressive and looking for a shot.
Yeah, and I think he can be a matchup issue if you guard him with a center. He can be a primary scorer, leading a second unit. This is a great big man to have off your bench.
Murray passes to MP. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Jazz.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Shot is good by Oni.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
MP outside. Pass to Johnson. Here's MP. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
To the middle. Here's Oni, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Excellent movement on the play. To pass on time and on point.
Eubanks in the high post. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And the top pick in this year's draft, Cade Cunningham. Grant, I heard some insiders compare you to him. You like those comparisons?
Well, he's 6'8" with skill, sees the floor, I think approaches the game the right way. Maybe not the leaper I was, but tremendously talented, and I'm so eager to see how he develops. He's got a bright future in front of him.
Pass to Butler. He can't get that one to fall. Johnson with the defensive effort. And the Spurs shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Here's Eubanks. Back to MP. Takes a three. Sinks it from distance. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Honey. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Nihe Oni taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Spurs shooting at about 44% so far.
2 minutes.
MP outside. You know, Doris, last season was the Ignite's inaugural run in the G League. You think those elite recruits got the extra seasoning they needed playing on that team?
Boy, BA, what an amazing opportunity for young men. They got to play with real NBA talent. I think it's a system that really could spur the development of young players.
Pass to O'Neal.